and welcome to the Red Alert 3 Replaycast. I'm GBH Michael, and this is going to be game number 2 for the win number 40 finals between the yellow Soviet player. It is Dimon on the left of Battlebase Beta, and on the back of the map we have the Cyan Allies player. It is none other than YuiYui. So YuiYui taking game number 1 on Infinity R with a very powerful and unusually executed cheese strategy. But now Dimon, being on Battlebase Beta, wants to make sure he can take the centre of the map, goes for the 2 barrack start, and YuiYui only going for the single barrack, so not looking to get the centre particularly heavily. He must have another plan up his sleeve, potentially just going for the airfield after 2 refineries, or most likely the naval yard after the 1, to make sure that these conscripts don't get out of control. So Dimon a little bit slow on his production here. Decides to go for his second refinery before anything else, which is not too uncommon. It's to be expected, especially for a player like Dimon. So the airfield being placed in a very strange position, being placed back here, makes me think that maybe there's some yes, there it is, airfield, the cryocopter intentions. Being placed back here, it means that it's not going to be scouted as easily, and it means that he's not going to be able to, if Dimon manages to make it inside the main base, he's not going to see the tier 2 like this, with the 2 bars. So at this point, it's going to be a little bit of an unexpected cryocopter harassment without an MCV push to back it up. It's just going to simply be the cryocopter harassment. Will it get scouted? It looks like it's going to fly straight into the garrison over here, so Dimon will know exactly what's going on, but will he have enough to prepare for it is the question. First Bullfrog is coming out now, but is a little bit late. Cryocopter is in the main base, starting to freeze down the first collector. This is looking pretty dangerous for Dimon at this stage. Shrinks down the first Bullfrog, gets the first kill on one of the collectors, and now so all of a sudden this is looking pretty dire for Dimon. With the Bullfrogs, you can do a lot of damage to these cryocopters and to the Vindicators, and actually really managed to get the kill on these cryocopters. It doesn't look like he quite will be able to. I think he used 2 of his bombs in a panic, trying to get the kill on that Bullfrog there. So he is forced back to his main base. But now all these conscripts at the same time did devastating amount of damage to Pika's base. Managing to take out... well, they're in the main base now, and they can potentially do a lot of damage to this airfield. But I'm not sure if they'll be able to, really. This MCV did thin out the numbers quite a bit. Now all of a sudden these conscript numbers aren't that dangerous anymore. They don't look too dangerous. Second Vindicator is out on the field, and all of a sudden Pika's aggression doesn't look like it's going to be continuing for too long anymore. So nice hold out of Dimon there, and nice counter attack out of him as well, getting in the main base, just delaying the production out of Pika that little bit more. And also on the back of this, Dimon moving towards the third refinery location and just making sure that he doesn't take any more damage. Cryocopter comes back in, seeing what damage he can get done, and the Bullfrogs are a little bit out of position for now, but I think he must be expecting some sort of attack. So he's moving the Bullfrogs back, playing nice and safe. And what Pika's doing here is just, because once you get in the garrison, he's just building random buildings in front just to block off the building fire, to keep mainly to keep the Vindicator alive. But the Cryocopters come in, don't manage to get any real damage done, get a shrink off on one of the Bullfrogs and are forced straight back out there. None of the Vindicators go down, none of the Bullfrogs go down, no damage is really taken, but at the same time, Dimon has his third refinery up, has a much better economy, and he's looking in good shape. Terror drone rolling forward, alongside some Bullfrogs, looking maybe to try and catch this MCV unpacked, but now it has packed up, will be forced back. Not going to get quite as lucky as he would have hoped for. Now 2 Cryocopters are out in the field, 2 Vindicators as well. That means faster freezing on these collectors, faster shrinking on the Bullfrogs. You can potentially get a little bit of damage done. Bullfrogs are out in the field, looking to push forward. Not in position to deal with these Cryocopters. Cryocopters might actually get a little bit of damage as soon as he notices them. Sends them back to the main base, noticing he cannot get there in time to deal with the expansion location. Just moves straight back to the main base and tries to cut his losses. Collector tries to deploy, barely manages to get down in time before that turret drone gets the infection. Nice play out of Pika there, out of YuiYui there, sorry. And the turret drone will be dealt with by these Vindicators. But now the airfield is also out of Demon, so Twin Frog composition will be coming out of him now. And moving forward to most likely this expansion over here. So Cryocopters coming in yet again, seeing if they can get any damage done, but now there's an airfield on the field. MiGs are a very big threat for him. He has to be very careful, and I don't think there are any polos out on the field. MiG comes out, tries to catch these Cryocopters off guard, does actually manage to find them. These are in some serious trouble here. This first Cryocopter is taking some serious damage. Will it go down? Yes, it will. Second one will most likely fall as well on the back of this. An IFE might barely manage to save its life, and it does. MCV not going for the expansion this time from Demon, pushing forward, going for the base push. Tesla coil in the center, I assume. And with all the anti-air, it means that Pika's YuiYui, is going to have some hard time dealing with it, as he's not going to be able to bomb it. So MCV poised to do some serious aggression here, out of Demon, while MCV out of YuiYui, out of position on the high ground, just building some tanks. IFE is looking to just get some attacks off on these Bullfrogs here. But now the turret drone comes out, meaning that he can get some good leech beam attacks off from these hammer tanks, and there's not much that he can do, that YuiYui can do. Trying to stop the turret drone a little bit with the cryo shot, will actually manage to get the kill on it. Should he move forward and attack it? No, he doesn't. But now the Tesla coil, as I mentioned before, is starting to be placed down. Out of position of these Bullfrogs though, which does mean that the Vindicators can go down and attempt to bomb it, but at the same time, Tesla coil production has started. So trying, very nice EMP there, but not enough. The dogs are out to try and stop the EMP stuns from doing too much damage, from disabling the units anyway. And tanks rolling forward yet again. The Leech Beam doing devastating amounts of damage against these Guardian tanks here, and now it just seems like YuiYui is transitioning into a more infantry-based play. Trying to pick off whatever units, but there is a barracks on the front line, bear production is inevitable, so we'll be getting a lot of this. Desolator Airstrike comes down on top of all his infantry. He's going to have to halt this production for now, or loads of units are going to fall, a couple of units fall, and the production hasn't stopped. There it is, Demon with an unstoppable army, unstoppable position on the map. YuiYui drops game number 2, and it ties up the series to 1-1.